Hello, universe. How are you doing today? It is Friday, April the 12th, 2013, and this is a relative... Oh yeah, it's the 12th, not the 13th month. Little brain fart there. Was just thinking, wow, it's Friday the 13th. No, it's just 2013. Right. Okay, so, this is a quick review of Scary Movie 5, starring Charlie Sheen and some other people that I haven't really heard of that much. Charlie Sheen seems to die and come back in every single damn scary movie now. Don't ask me why. As a matter of fact, I have to say Charlie Sheen was probably the best part of this movie. Charlie Sheen and Lindsay Lohan were probably the best scene in this entire film from the very beginning. Yes, 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 I hate it already. The challenge with it is well, the theory basically of the concept is that this house is haunted by, I guess, this a little disjointed, I suppose, but by this woman, this mother who was killed or died, and now she wants, as a ghost or demon now, she's possessed and wants to come back. And she's already been messing with her kids with Charlie Sheen, or the kids of Charlie Sheen's kids in general, and she wants to take them to die with her, and she jumps off a cliff. It's a very silly, very loose concept. There are some vaguely funny moments in the film, but it's really fairly disjointed. The acting is not strong by really anybody. The lead female is okay. I don't even know her name off the top of my head. Most of this was a directional nightmare. The outtakes at the end that they showed were a little funnier than most of the movie. It was just basically a lot of bit gags. And a lot of, penis references throughout it, which was just unnecessary and stupid. And they had to make vulgar jokes and find ways of being vulgar and sexual in order, because it was the only way they could be funny in the whole movie. And it was pretty much the funniest part of the whole, sexual innuendo stuff was when they were, facing true-to-life sort of situations with Lindsay Lohan and Charlie Sheen in the very first scene of the film. And that pretty much topped the quality of the picture. And after that, it was just, bad. So nothing really here to see. Just a bunch of scenes thrown together to make a movie. I think it was Snoop Dogg was in one of the scenes with someone else, and he was decent. Really, those were the only three people who were memorable in the whole thing. Like I said, the lead female was okay, but nothing, shocking. Most of it was really, really tiring to even watch. I was going to go see another movie called 42 about the story of Jackie Robinson, and I kind of wish in retrospect I had seen that first. Because that would have been far more interesting, story-wise, I'm sure, at least a little more, based in reality. Whereas this was just supposed to be a farce, but it wasn't a funny farce. It was just a disjointed, hodgepodge of scenes with a lot of penis and sexual references because the story was so weak. Even the comedy was just really bad, and I just very disappointed in it. Let's just go through it basically just because I like to. Characters, 1.5, and the one comes from Charlie Sheen and Lindsay Lohan. The rest of the characters were just bad. The half a character, I guess, comes from the lead female, and even though that was bad, her character was badly defined, and the Snoop Dogg part, which was mildly entertaining at times. A lot of the acting was questionable. My challenge with it is that I don't know if it's as much the actors as a problem as it was the director. I don't think the director did a very good job. I don't know who the director is, and I don't mean to be cruel to directors, because I know it's great to be able to direct a movie and everything like that. Remember your name is on it, and you need to do the very best you can with what you've got. And I just kind of felt like he may not have even thought of this as anything more than just a quick paycheck. so he could go off and do something else. And if that's the case, that's disappointing, because every film you put out there with your name on it, you should do your very best to make it funny and entertaining, and find a way to make that script work, or the story work. And it just didn't. So direction was really not very good. Cinematography, nothing, exciting or abnormal. The script and story itself were just really bad. I don't know who wrote the first scene, if it was Charlie Sheen and Lindsay Lohan, the actual author or the screenwriter, but it was the best scene in the whole film, and you should have probably stopped after that and just given them a 4-minute scene and then called it quits. It would have been it would have been fine after that. I would like the other 65 minutes of my life back. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Really not a very quality film. I wouldn't waste your money on it. Let's put it this way: if you go to a movie theater and you go and see Jackie Robinson film, or you go see something else, sneak into this one if you really want to see it in a theater. Don't pay for it. Go see another movie, do a double feature thing, and sneak into it. Even if it's just a couple of the last few minutes of it after you see another movie, you'll be glad you didn't waste too much money on it. There was like 4 or 5 people in the audience where I saw the film, and there were a few laughs, but it was mostly silence through most of it. Just wasn't impressive. So 1.5 stars for Scary Movie 5. Not worth a view in theaters. Not really even worth a view at all. This franchise is dead. Just like Scream is finally over after Part 4. Part 4 really was unnecessary. There was just a paycheck for a lot of people. Scary Movie 5 is over now. It's time to leave it alone and just walk away. The first 3, I think, were decent, and 3 was the worst by far. And then it's just gone downhill from there. Kind of like, what was that movie with the Jawbone or whatever it was? I can't remember his name. The killer who calls people who says, you could get out of this if you do this. You just have to sever your arm or whatever. I can't remember who it is, but anyways, the name escapes me right now. But why would I say it was not Jaws? It's shoot, I can't remember. You know what I'm talking about. The guy who had cancer in the third one or the second one, and he let a girl take over. I don't know why I can't remember the name of the movie. Anyways, after the second one of that film, it started to go downhill too. They just over-abuse these franchises because of the money the first 2 make, and it loses the quality overall because of it. Because if you go see the 5th one and you see how bad it is, it makes you think, well, the first one must be bad too. Just go with what the good ones are, and then stick with the 2 that are the best quality. Don't try and push for a third if there's nothing there. Dollar signs are one thing, but when you ruin a franchise's concept and what made it appealing in the first place, you kind of destroy the franchise. For anybody who sees the last few movies first, they don't want to see the first ones because they're just like, that's horrible. So that's my review for Scary Movie 5 with Charlie Sheen and Lindsay Lohan and Snoop Dogg. I think it was Snoop Dogg. I guess it was Snoop Dogg. Can't be sure. I don't know rappers very well. Feel free to tell me I'm wrong if it wasn't Snoop Dogg. But I don't care. After Lindsay Lohan, it just got bad. But the rapper, whoever the rapper was that was in it, he was actually pretty decent in the short bits that he had. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves and enjoy your Friday. I'll be back with another review for Halle Berry's The Call, which I did see last weekend and thought was fantastic. A 4-star movie at least. And a tour of my new condo. So take care very much. Take care. Have a good day. See you soon.